The crazy news that they don't want to tell you. This is Coincidental Chaos, and today I'm coming to you with some quick facts. Let's read a book. It is written that the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. So in this season of Quick Facts, we will be taking a look back at the 13 colonies that began the United States and seeing where they stand now, in reverse order. The 13 colonies that started this country were founded by colonizing immigrants. How could we forget? Disclaimer. This discussion is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only and is based upon reviewed historical research and my own personal experiences. The second colony to join the Union was Massachusetts. According to the list of best states overall by the U.S. News and World Report, Massachusetts ranks at number 10. The first people to arrive in the Massachusetts area were separatists fleeing religious persecution from England. It wasn't until 150 years later when the tensions really began to rise, resulting in the historic events such as the Boston Massacre and the Boston Tea Party. Most people who live in Massachusetts work in the education or health services industries. However, Massachusetts also manufactures a lot of electronic products, and technology and tourism have also been growing in the area. Not only was Massachusetts the first state to legalize gay marriage, but it also pioneered the path towards reaching universal health care. While it has long been known as the welfare state, Massachusetts has been hitting the headlines in recent times for the current state of its immigration centers. Currently standing as a top destination for incoming immigrants, taxpayers in the state of Massachusetts have spent more than $1 billion to date on the emergency shelter system. This system, according to the Center for Immigration Studies, is a gateway for immigrants to receive welfare. And it was recently exposed by a whistleblower who was formerly a migrant shelter director that there is a lot of violence and crime happening in these shelters. Despite all of this, Governor Healey of Massachusetts has recently reaffirmed that she will absolutely not be cooperating with the expected mass deportation effort by the incoming Trump administration. There is something that the Trump administration and the state of Massachusetts currently have in common, though. While some members of Trump's cabinet selection have recently received bomb threats, several elected officials out of the state of Massachusetts have also recently received bomb threats. And that's something they don't take too lightly in Massachusetts. National headlines around the world reported on the Boston Marathon bombing that took place in 2013. The suspect pleaded not guilty to 30 counts. Now, this man was found guilty and sentenced to death, but over a decade later, he's still in the courts. To get you all up to speed, his death sentence was set aside by a circuit court in 2020, only to be reinstated then by a Supreme Court in 2022. The federal court is now requiring an investigation to see if there was any bias demonstrated throughout the case. Now, defense attorneys are seeking the recusal of the judge overseeing the case after he made some comments on a public podcast. However, in response to allegations, now the judge has sealed all files connected to the case, so we'll never know what happens. But we do know that while President Biden did pardon his son Hunter, he did not grant clemency for the Boston bomber, who is now saying that he was just under his brother's influence. Massachusetts is a blue state. It does not support Texas on the issue of border security, and it is a sanctuary state. Are you ready to open your eyes? Well, I guess that cat's out of the bag. Follow me for more quick facts with Coincidental Chaos.